We'll take our right thumb to our right nostril, the first two fingers up to your third eye, sitting tall with a long tall spine and your elbow out lifted in front, so keep that lifted please. With an inhale through your left nostril, filling up, press into the right nostril with your thumb. Exhale through the right nostril, pressing into the left nostril with your ring finger. Inhale through right nostril, filling up again. Exhale through left, softening through, keeping lifted as you inhale through left again. And exhale through right when you're ready. Inhale through right, noticing which nostril feels clearer naturally for you. Exhale through left, releasing down. Inhale through left, filling up again, and imagining to the center of your brain, balancing the hemispheres of your brain. Exhale through right. Inhale through right, filling up masculine sun side, golden light. Exhale through left, softening down. Inhale through left, filling up your feminine moon silver side, a cooling current. Exhale through right. Inhale through right, filling up again. And exhale through left. And this time after you inhale through left, we're going to hold the breath. So closing both nostrils unless you're pregnant or you have high blood pressure. If you are pregnant or have high blood pressure, just releasing out of your right nostril, continuing. Everyone else, sealing this breath in with golden light. And then exhaling through your right nostril. Inhale through right when you're ready, filling up. Closing the nostrils and sealing the breath in. Notice what you feel, what comes up for you, just as a message. And then trying to be in stillness, trying to be in the light within you that's brightening and shining through each cell with calmness. Exhale through left when you're ready. Let's do one more on each side. Inhale through left, filling up fully, big deep breath. Closing your nostrils again. Noticing the silence, the quiet, the stillness. Exhale through right when you're ready, please. One more time. Inhale through right, filling up fully. And closing the nostrils again. This last time, focusing through your third eye point, which connects to your pineal gland. As if you could drop down through the energy of your body, looking down all the way through you. Exhale through left when you're ready, please. And then lowering your hand down. Closing your eyes for a few rounds of your own natural breathing rhythm through your nostrils, feeling the nostrils flaring. Deepening your breath a little bit deeper, so as if you were breathing with wild breath, like an animal. Now let's continue with our own natural breathing rhythm, and you can continue deepening your breath as actively as you like, or stay with your normal softer style that's easeful for you. And as we notice our breath, let's start to breathe into each part of our body through the fullness of our lungs down to our belly. So noticing first of all your lower belly inflating as you inhale, filling up. And exhale, drawing lower belly in, feeling into your pelvis and lifting through your pelvic core. Inhale through your lungs, feeling the belly expanding again. Now exhale, drawing lower belly in, feeling into your pelvis and a lift of pelvic floor. One more time, focusing on our belly. These big, deep, regenerating breaths for all of our organs. Exhale, drawing lower belly in, toning your core, lifting pelvic floor. And then breathing across the midsection of your torso, your diaphragm, the bottom of your lungs now. And as if you could imagine that your diaphragm is like a big balloon and it fills up with the expansion of your inhale. And then the balloon deflates as you exhale. Noticing the bottom of your lungs, breathing into the back of the bottom of the lungs as well. You're fully feeling the bottom of your lungs and relaxing as you fully breathe with this balloon style breath. Now let's move up to round about the midpoint of our rib cage, our chest, our lungs. And as if you could expand the lungs to the sides more, so the width of your lung capacity out to the sides through your rib cage, feeling the rib cage swell with your inhale. And exhale, feeling the ribs slightly compressing. Keeping that going, and as if you could imagine that each rib has even more space in between the next one. The broadening, lengthening, expanding. Now let's breathe up to our collarbones and the top of our lungs. Feeling this swell all the way up through your heart to your higher heart, your thymus, to your throat with your breath. And maybe you deepen the sound a little bit to bring the focus to the top of your lungs. And perhaps you can even take your hand there if you like to just really feel into that experience of breathing to your collarbones, the whole size inflating of your lungs. And now let's direct our breath to the back of the lungs again, feeling the breath really swelling and expanding the back of your lungs. So as if the breath isn't in the front of the body much at all, it's now fully felt in the back, the wave of your breath maybe arches the back slightly as you inhale and lifts your chest, concaving the back as you exhale. Remember your breath long and deep, easeful, and perhaps you're flaring your nostrils still. Now let's combine the whole of our breath through the whole of our torso, front and back, sides, to your belly and collarbones, all the way through. Full deep breathing, and take 5 big breaths, please. And possibly with each breath, you move your thumb to each finger in turn. Just count your breaths for 5. Enjoying this experience of your life force, of this continuous circle, regenerating, moving the outside inside you and your inside to the outside, transforming. Now let's combine this with a mantra. And this mantra is a very balancing mantra. And it means I am that, connecting to the energy of the universe. I am that. Sat Nam. And we traditionally move the thumb tip to each fingertip of both hands together for this. But if that confuses you and you find it is just really complicated and you don't like the feeling of it, just sit with still hands, and you can touch the index finger and thumb together in Gaya Mudra instead. And we combine this with our breath, and sat are the first 2 fingers, and we breathe in as we say sat. Sat as a breath into your chest and your lower belly. And that's through the mouth, of course, as you're saying sat. And then the breath out would be to the ring finger and the little finger, nam. So sat with the inhale, nam with the exhale. And each time that you sound, you're moving your fingers as we do so. So let's focus with this mantra. Also means my truth, or truth is my name, as well as I am that. Truth is my name, and the truth of the universe, the truth of life, the truth of love flowing throughout all. So we'll just spend a few moments doing this, moving your fingers just to begin with to feel into that sensation. And then starting to chant with the mantra Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat, 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 Nam. Taking a few breaths in your own time, please, and noticing the energy to your hands, your fingers, your arms, across your heart, the branches of your heart. And then let's touch each finger with our thumb tip again in turn, honoring the elements and the association with each thumb and fingertip connected to the elements. A fire in our thumb, and as we touch the fire of our thumb to our index finger, it's air of our heart. And then we move to our middle finger, the space ether of our throat chakra, the ring finger of earth, of our root chakra, and the little finger, water, of our sacral chakra. And our thumb connects us to fire of our solar plexus as well. So the 5 elements in the 5 lower chakras of our body of root, earth, which is the ring finger, sacral water, little finger, the solar plexus of our fire element, and heart, index finger, air element, and the middle finger for our throat, ether, space element. So just sitting with that a few more rounds in your own time, lowering your hands, honoring the elements of your body, of connection with earth, with water, with fire, with air, with space. Noticing how you feel, noticing as you honor this with balance and invite this balance inside of you. How this feels, touching your thumb to each finger, and how this blessing of your own energy helps you calm and center. Great. Let's circle our wrists a few times just to release that, please. And you can shimmy your fingers as well. Maybe moving the fingers out and in a few times. Just activating your palm chakras, healing hands. We all have. Okay, let's place our hands over our heart. And as you soften your shoulders back and down, sitting with a long, tall spine, if you feel that it's not comfortable for you to sit anymore and you'd prefer to lie down, you're really welcome to as well. And any time that it feels a strain for you to have your hands at your heart, of course you can lower them and maybe continuing with the Gyan Mudra, pressing your thumb to your index finger, fire and air. And as we now drop into a space of our heart is a master balancer of our whole system. Our heart has a resonance with a star as the symbol, and the star creating two triangles, a downward pointing triangle for the lower chakras, and as if you could drop this downward pointing triangle to the earth again, and an upward pointing triangle connecting to your upper chakras, and this connecting up to the sky. And this connection of sky and earth, heaven and your body and earth, through your heart, through your soul, through your connection to your love within, and the love that is flowing through all life, through all energy. And let's breathe into our heart, filling up our heart. Noticing with an inhale the current moving in as if it was in front of your heart, and it slightly rounds the back of your heart. And as you exhale, breathe out from the back of your heart. Notice the energy moving forward. So slight possible rocking, swaying very, very slightly just around your heart, through your heart with your breath. Inhaling, the energy moves into your heart and out through the back. And as you exhale, the energy moves back out from your heart, from the back of your heart, forward. Inhaling in and exhaling out. And as we balance like this, we're balancing all around our aura, our heart field, our electromagnetic currents of the body, and our chakras. The three lower chakras translate as wheels of light. And our lower chakras connect us to the earth with our root, with our path in life, our purpose, red earth energy. Our sacral chakra connecting to our creativity as we create from the center of our pelvis, our emotions, our gut, and how we can flow with life, how we can move with the current of our own inner seasons, our own cyclical nature. Our sacral chakra connects us to water orange energy. And above that, we have our solar plexus, just where our diaphragm meets our lower rib cage. As we breathe here, we're breathing into a shining positivity of our breath with fullness, of our own inner fire with yellow light. And this letting go of stress, of control, of anger, of fear, and coming into a place of trust, of empowerment, of fire transforming alchemy inside of you. Our heart with green air energy links the air of our breath with the growth of our heart, each breath growing from our heart with wisdom, with love, with forgiveness, with acceptance, with gratitude, with compassion, with letting go. And above our heart are three upper chakras of our throat, connecting to our communication and the bridge between our heart and our mind, with blue ether energy. Imagining your breath clearing any inner dialogue that is not serving you, and choosing your own affirmation, I am, a word that empowers you, that brings you thriving energy. And here with the space element, you can connect to this space of spring around us, and how this can balance inside of us. Now, as you listen within, possibly you can imagine a spring field in your awareness, or woodland, hearing the sounds of nature, the birds singing, the brightening of the sun. And this moving up to your third eye, with your own insight, your own intuition, your own inner knowing. As you look within, possibly you can notice and be aware of what you would like to bring into the balance of your life even more with spring, with re-emergence, with emerging energy, with blossoming inside. Noticing as you look within to see with appreciation, with beauty, with self love and kindness. And this to be circulating round, all around you, as if you could imagine that you look all around your life with this same sight of unconditional kindness, of letting go of judgment, letting go of right and wrong, looking around with the connection of nature and how nature constantly renews. And each breath renewing within you. Let's now focus on our crown chakra with 1,000-petal lotus flower, a colour of violets, white, rainbow lights. And above you, this rainbow shining and beaming out of you, connecting you with the divine, with the energies around you. As if this rainbow was a fountain of light moving up through you and out of your crown. And also a waterfall moving down through you, all the way down to your root. And this rainbow light moving through you as your skin creates a boundary, but really we are boundless. There's no boundary. And taking a few more breaths, noticing any of those points of the chakras that were particularly talking to you, activating, or maybe you felt a sensation in your own way there. And perhaps you breathe there a few more breaths just to breathe fully again into that place, releasing any tension, and creating glowing, warm light, the glowing of the sun now rising in the northern hemisphere for spring, for equal day and night this time of the year, special balancing of energies, honoring this and blessing this through you, blessing all around you, blessing the ground, the land, blessing across the oceans, blessing all the animals and the newborn animals of spring, blessing all the plants and the new emergence, blessing all. And from this blessing, possibly you can tap into an animal that you associate with spring, an animal that brings you your own inner smile. Noticing how the animal would be in spring, moving with the animal, And possibly through your own animal, you can visit other animals and see other forms of nature in spring. And these little messages. And I read a chant that's traditionally sung at springtime. And this is from a nice book called Earth Wisdom by Glennie Kindred. She's quite a famous writer about Earth and different festivals, Celtic traditions. And this chant is a nice chant that women traditionally sung around the fire, building bridges between our divisions. I reach out to you as you reach out to me. With all of our voices and all of our visions, together we can make such a sweet harmony. Together we can make such a sweet harmony. Building bridges between our divisions, I reach out to you as you reach out to me. With all of our voices and all of our visions, together we can make such a sweet harmony. Together we can make such a sweet harmony. Building bridges between our divisions, I reach out to you as you reach out to me. With all of our visions, voices, and all of our visions, together we can make such a sweet harmony. Together we can make such a sweet harmony. And at this time of spring equinox, what would you like to bring into sweetness, into harmony, into balance? What would you like to honor? What would you like to bless? What would you like to thank? What would you like to celebrate? And perhaps you could just sit with that a few more minutes in your own time. Maybe you could write a few thoughts down. Honoring a balance that's always there, a balance of your breath. As you bring your hands to be in front of your heart center, please, and the palms touching this time. We honor this balance and bow to the light within and the light of all. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed that.